for me. Give me the funk, that sweet funky stuff.
I smoke straight out the pen.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good one here in the AFC, as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here in the Steel City, I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined by my partner, Charles Davis. And Charles, it doesn't matter what year it is, who the players are that are wearing the black and gold, it is never an easy assignment to come in and win here in Pittsburgh on this field.
And this team always takes on the identity of this city. They're going to be tough physically, but they're also going to be tough mentally. Just 3 head coaches in 54 years. They've established their program. They know who they are. Good luck coming in and trying to take one from the Steelers.
And meanwhile, for the visiting Chiefs, it's business as usual. They come in as defending Super Bowl champs, and they feature what was the #1 scoring offense in the NFL a season ago.
The consistency is the key, and it all starts with the head coach and emanates from there. Offensive coordinator's been around the team for a while. They understand how these players operate and what it takes to put them in position to be successful.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the second-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
And when you watch Kenny Pickett play, you see a young man who got better every season in college and really blossomed in his final campaign, took his game to a new level, and made him a first-round pick in the NFL. He's the type of kid who can beat you with his mind, beat you with his arm, and occasionally with his legs. A tough, skilled performer. Kenny Pickett, he's got some moxie to him.
Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7, past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. Skirts by him at the 35. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still second down.
Harris going to get it again on second down. There's a nice move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move, seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Second and 10. Now Pickett. Got his man, it's Warren. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Pickett sets up play action. Flush to his right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2. Pickett will look to throw it here. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Steelers post the first points in the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A dump down to McKinnon. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Now Mahomes. He's got this to the rookie, Rashee Rice. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 73 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that? Now it's time to find out. A very solid gain of 27.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. From the gun, here's Pickett. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Harris running straight ahead. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He's got this to Pickens. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Pickett now on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a 2nd and 10. Pickett back to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Allen Robinson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's Allen Robinson who caps things off with a touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
They run with the 2nd-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a solid first half from the 2nd-year man at quarterback, Kenny Pickett. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. one-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Mahomes' throw brought in by Watson. And he's going to be brought down right there at the 29-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
And again, it's Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Now Mahomes. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That's certainly one way to beat the blitz. Get it out of your hands quickly and get it to the big fella.
Very effective. Saw the pressure, got rid of it, and the completion ensued. Here's a 2nd and 5. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Pacheco is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Now Mahomes, and he's got it. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Noah Gray, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Butker now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 16. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. On the give, this is Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
And I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. How can you get much more balance than this? Big time run, big time pass.
A 1-2 combination looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Fryermuth. And he's tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Pardon me, gotta like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
This is 1st and 10. Off to Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run again with Harris. He gets away from one. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This is Harris. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there. And now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
All three timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. They'll run. Here's Harris. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One final try from Mahomes. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers earn the win at home as we say so long from Pittsburgh.